Hello and welcome, my beautiful, beautiful fellow Pisces, my mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea. This is our Pisces message, our daily vibe from our guides for January the 25th. Double number 2525. Interesting day for us. We're starting off with our first card, and this says memories. It says old acquaintances, old debts, recollections, and prejudices. It's funny how underneath it is that Seven of Swords, which is a liar, the cheater, deception, the thief, and so on. But you could be, this is memories. You could be reconnecting with somebody from your past. Today, you might be in touch with them. Maybe you've reconnected through social media, and maybe you're going to set up a time to meet, talk, FaceTime, whatever the case is. Go for lunch, have a coffee, whatever. You could be reconnecting with old acquaintances that you've known from your past. Maybe you've got some friends you've lost touch with. Maybe, you haven't had the time to go out and socialize with them. I think you're going to take the time today to do that. You might be wanting to clear old debts. Maybe you're going to be able to clear a debt or some old debts that you've had, and maybe you're going to finally be able to pay those off, some of you. Any old debts, when it comes to emotion, it's time for you to clear that and make peace with that yourself. And I don't mean monetary. I mean debts where you feel you've held on to some energy. Recollections, definitely losing yourself in your world of imagination. And also, as I say, thinking back about your past. We're very good at that. Pisces, we tend to take ourselves back in time. We often take ourselves back in time, not so much to times when we were having a great time and kicking up our heels and partying, if that was you. We often think about things that may have memories that are beautiful that we no longer have in our life, okay? And sometimes they make us feel nostalgic and sometimes they make us feel sad. So you could be thinking about that. Now, we got the card prejudices. Pisces, you may feel as though it's time for you to let go of these thoughts, let go of carrying these burdens from the past anymore, okay? Let it go. Forgive it. You don't have to ever accept it, the behavior or the situation, but you need to throw it out there and get rid of it in order for you to start fresh and new. Memories can be beautiful, but memories can be hurtful too. Coming in underneath that, we do have the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is the card of deception. Keep your eyes open. I always tell you that not everybody's our best friend, and there could be somebody who, and maybe at work in your career, who can't wait for you to step out of your seat so they can jump in it. Somebody could be watching you or portraying to be your best friend, and in reality, there's something there that they would like you've got. So Pisces, you're pretty good at character analysis. You're pretty good at recognizing deception, but sometimes we get charmed into things because we believe in doing to others and we want to heal the whole world. But Pisces, we often get taken advantage of because of our kind heart, and we overlook that. Well, we wouldn't do it to you. How could you do it to me? Well, in the real world, wouldn't that be great? But Pisces, this is a card that says you could be thinking back about this time when you felt deceived, heartbroken, disappointed, and somebody might have pulled the rug out from underneath you. But you learned from it. You put your swords in the ground here, quite solid now, and you've said, not going to happen anymore. Okay, you've blocked the way from anything coming in like that. Coming in next, we have the card Dream, and we are one of the biggest dreaming signs out there. Yeah, we lose ourselves in escapism, and we lose ourselves in our dream world. This card is desire, omen, nightmare, and fantasy. So Pisces, sometimes we don't get to choose a dream that we want when we close our eyes, and maybe some of us have had bad dreams and nightmares. Some of you might be experiencing that. But you need to pay attention, whether they're happy, whether they're fantastic dreams, or whether they're nightmares. We need to pay attention to the meaning behind them. Why were we feeling that energy? Where were we before we closed our eyes? What were we doing, in the past that brought this into our memory again? Pisces, maybe your memories have brought something in and you've been dreaming about it. but it's also dreaming for our desires. We need to step up to the plate and really believe that what we want, we can achieve. With our hard work, effort, and our investment into something, it can happen. But we need to believe it too when we're doing it. So it's like almost like a fantasy world. We can lose ourselves in escapism in our dream world as well. So Pisces, before you do go into dreamscape and into your sleep, you need to think of where it is you'd love to be. Do you want to be near the ocean? Do you want to be on some beautiful place or island or some exotic location that you've been to before, whether it's, in this life or a past life, Pisces? If those are the things you want, manifest them and bring them into your dreams so that you can dream beautiful dreams that can perhaps come to fruition and manifestation. With this, we've got the tower, and the tower, a lot of people get a little bit nervous when they see the tower. They see people falling out of a burning building and, to their death or whatever. But Pisces, this is a change. This is inevitable change. Pisces, you are the sign of change. You just tend to want to change everything. And that's because you're creative. You don't like to levitate. You want to swim either upstream or down. You want to be moving all the time. So change is the thing that we can do. We have the capability of doing at any time in our life. And this particular card says you could be contemplating, thinking about changing things again. Things that you want to make better. Things that you are going to create a better, stronger, firmer foundation. Maybe something's not gaining momentum. Maybe something's not growing. Maybe something isn't bringing you in the rewards that you deserve for what you've put out there. And now you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to change this. I'm going to make a better, stronger foundation. Often with this card, it can refer to endings of things. And, obviously we don't build a house on sand because, whatever this situation was that came to a sudden end, it was inevitable and it wasn't on a firm foundation. Coming in next, we have the card painting, and it's telling a story, conveying emotion, decorating, and shaping. So, excuse me. So, you might be wanting to create something whereby your creativity is showing people something, whether it's physically you're painting or you're doing something or you're writing or you're singing or you're acting, whatever the case is, whatever you're doing, you are conveying a story. Even what I'm doing here, I'm creating a story for you. So you can be doing something, and that's just a theoretical example of what I'm doing. And that can be something that you're thinking of. You're conveying emotion because Pisces, you are very emotional, and you're going to be able to show that in whatever you're doing. People pick up on our energy. Pisces, we're the sea sponges. Everybody gravitates to us, good, bad, ugly, happy, sad, whatever. And we have to be able to separate that, right? You could be decorating. You could be changing things in your house. Maybe you're painting, renovating, decorating, moving your furniture around, buying new stuff, whatever the case is. You could be decorating something as well. You're shaping things in your life now, right? You're creating things that you visualize you want to happen. And you're conveying that information out into the universe. Okay, so with that comes in the Chariot. And we know the Chariot is that card of moving forward, planning your move, coming out ahead of the game, being prepared. Here he is on his motorcycle. He's got all the gear he needs to protect him, come what may, the elements, road conditions, weather, and so on. So the Chariot is the card of really planning your move and then knowing that if you do, you can achieve your goal. You can come out successful. I always call the Chariot the champion because the Chariot does that. The card means planning your move, being prepared, and coming out at the end of it successful. Now, it's also the card that says you could be traveling because the Chariot is a mode of vehicle, right? Is a mode of transportation. And you could be planning on taking a trip somewhere as well. Travel could be coming into it. Now, coming in next, our final card is the exam, and it says diagnostics, certificates, election, and registration. So it's got a lot of meanings here. So some of you may be having tests, or you could be having medical tests where there's diagnostics being done, and you could be having to take a lot of them. Certificates, you could be signing documents and any kind of things like that. You could be receiving a certificate as well for an achievement that some of you have done. Election. You could be sitting there trying to bring someone into, I mean, it could literally be an election. Some of you are going to be thinking of having to go and vote for something, but you could be voting on something that isn't political as well. Registration, signing up for something. Maybe you're going to take a new course of study. Maybe you're signing up for school. Maybe you're signing up to take an exam. Maybe you're signing up to register something like maybe a vote, as I said, or perhaps that's my cat, guys. Sorry, he's being vocal behind me. Okay, Charlie. So you could be registering for something as well. It could be anything. Okay, you're fine. Maybe I'll let him out of my office. So just a sec. Sorry about that, guys. But he gets very vocal when he wants something. So now coming in with that, you have the magician. And the magician is the universe telling you that you have all the resources at your fingertips to do something and bring something into fruition and succeed at something. Time, effort, support, maybe even money could be coming in that will assist you on creating something you want to do. So it's a card that says dream big. Go after it. It's the beginning of your journey, and you've got everything at your fingertips, my beautiful Pisces, to create something today. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful one. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I will see you soon, my beautiful mermaids and mermen, my sea sponges of the sea, my fellow Pisces.